Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic, and I'm a bit scared of this puzzle. It's by, well, I think Simon tried to pronounce this name. I'd prefer to say PDYXS, who's appeared on the channel, solved by Simon in a video that took him an hour. I suspect this is no simpler. Now, sometimes fog puzzles are a bit quicker than other puzzles, but this one's a strange one. I will go through the rules in a minute. It's a really fascinating idea, and there is yin-yang in it as well. I don't know what is going to happen to us today, but we are going to try and solve this, and there will be a link so you can. Now, fair warning, in half an hour, I will have to break off. I've got a joint in the oven, and I need to put in the potato dauphinoise in at that time. So there's an absolute planned break coming in half an hour. Now, don't forget that on Patreon, we've got the Are You My Mama puzzle hunt up to the 20th only. Give it as a competition. Then it continues. You can try these number sums puzzles by the PBN Institute, and they're brilliant. There's been crosswords and connections videos this month. There's more to come, of course, and always great content on Patreon. Do join us there. We've got also all of our apps, and the latest of those is Fog of War. So puzzles perhaps a bit like this in some way, but we'll see how this works. I don't know. Yeah, Fog of War is brilliant. There are some absolute masterpieces there. Do check it out. Now, we've also, of course, got many other apps. We've got Sven Sudoku on links under the video, and our merch, which is fabulous stuff. But before any and all of that, do have a look at this puzzle, Whispers in the Mist by PDYXS, and I'm going to go through the rules. So, normal Sudoku rules apply. 1 to 9 will go in every row, every column, and every 3 by 3 box. Yin-yang fog. The grid is covered in fog. Once the puzzle is completed, any unshaded cells will be revealed, and shaded cells will still be covered in fog. So we're not going to clear all the fog today. All shaded cells are orthogonally connected. All unshaded cells, i.e., well, the unfogged ones, are orthogonally connected, and no 2 by 2 region is entirely shaded or entirely unshaded. This is the yin-yang rules that mean that you get 2 regions in the grid. They might be that shape because either region of either the highlighted cells or the unhighlighted cells would be one connected region with no 2 by 2s in it. Now, clearing fog, entering a correct digit in an unshaded cell will clear the fog in that cell and in seen cells. Any unshaded cells that can be seen from that cell in an orthogonal direction. Shaded cells would block vision. And around corners, wow, it can see round corners. Any unshaded cells that are orthogonally connected to a seen cell. So I think, imagine we cleared fog here, and then that cleared fog down here. It might also clear a cell here, because that, if it was unshaded, would be connected to that seen cell. So it kind of goes round the corner one cell, I think, is what it's saying. I mean, we'll see as we go along, I hope. Now, unshaded whispers. Oh, this is a rule. Any 2 orthogonally connected unshaded cells, that's ones without fog, must have a difference of at least 5. So they're like green German whispers. So I'll probably try and colour the unshaded cells green. Now there's crop key. A white dot separates digits which are consecutive. And there is a given digit. White digits are given but have not been entered into the grid. Okay, well, let's get cracking, because I don't know how to approach this except by trying it. So surely this 7 is the right number for that cell. I can enter a 7 and it's going to clear a bit of fog. Well, it's not if this is a shaded cell. Let's see what happens. Oh my goodness, it clears loads. Okay, right, what it's cleared, according to those rules, are a bunch of unshaded cells that are German whisper connected. Now, in 2 places, No, in lots of places there are cells that I now know will never clear the fog. And they are in these cells because from this 7, which is what I used to clear this area, yeah, it is right. I see all of those cells, but not that one. Why do I not see that one? Because it's foggy. I see all of those cells, but not that one because it's foggy. The same must be true for those two. Now, we've got the yin-yang rules, so we've got to avoid 2 by 2s. So I can colour lots of these cells purple to do that. The purple has to escape from places like here and here. Oh, much more importantly, it has to escape from here. So all of this is purple, because purple has to get out and join up. Wow, well, I mean, I get to colour a lot of this grid quickly, and that makes me like the puzzle. Now, this cell I can shade purple, and that's because I haven't even done the perimeter stuff in... I'm going to do that in a moment. But you can never have a checkerboard in a yin-yang puzzle of colours, by which I mean in a 2 by 2 area, you can't have 2 green there and 2 purple there. Because to join up the 2 green, which must be joined, you would cut off one of the purple regions from the other. And the same is obviously true the other way around. So this cell is purple. Now, I could start focusing on these cells, and I think probably at least there it's green for reasons to do with the perimeter only being able to have 2 runs, but I'll do that in a minute. First of all, I'm going to do German whispers because it's more like Sudoku and I'm a bit more at home. Those cells have to be 5 or more away from 7, so that's a 1-2 pair in the box. Then we're going to, this green area is all going to connect up orthogonally. And we have a bishop's move function. So these 2 digits are 8 or 9. Now, how do I know that? Well, okay, what I know about German whispers, green cells connected by this difference of at least 5, is that you can never put 5 on them because there is no cell next, no digit that can go next to 5 and obey the rule. They must alternate between higher than 5 and lower than 5. And I think it's very important in this puzzle, in any cell where it's got 2 neighbours that see each other, you can't put 4 or 6. So this one, for instance, has those 2 neighbours. They see each other. If that was a 6, those would both have to be 1, and that can't work by Sudoku. So that's why I haven't allowed 6 in either of these cells. There are lots of cells that we've revealed that cannot be 4 or 6. So for a large part of this, we are restricted to 1, 2, 3, 8, or 9, and we know the alternation of high and low digits. So I've got 2 8, 9 pairs created. This one could be a 4. We can't tell yet if it ends there. Now, I'm really hoping that I'm going to get another digit somewhere. This one could be a 4 because its 2 neighbours don't see each other. They could both be 9s. Now, where are we with these white dots? What are they doing? Well, this one is, you know, we don't know any, oh, of course, we do know something. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 because of the white dot from there. We don't know anything about its polarity based on green cells because it's not green. This one similarly is 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 because it is consecutive with that digit. Now what else can we do? I'm going to think about this perimeter now. So what I was hinting at before is we do know one thing about the perimeter, which is that it cannot have 4 runs of colour. So it can't go purple, green, purple, purple, green. Because to join the greens together, you would cut off 2 of the purples from each other. Or to join the purples together, you would cut off the 2 green areas from each other. So the perimeter can only have 1 run of purple at the maximum and 1 run of green. Now, we've seen that green starts here. These can't all be purple. These can't both be purple, or we'd form a 2 by 2. So the green must run into them. That's why I thought it would come round to here. Now we can keep doing German whispers this far. That can't be a 6 anymore because its two neighbours do see each other. This can't be a 4. This can't be a 6. This could be a 4, but it is low, and that is a quad of low digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. This must now be 5. And you see, I'd start panicking because it doesn't clear fog. But I have to remember the purple cells will not be cleared of fog in this strange puzzle. This must be 4 on the white dot. And that did clear a tiny bit of fog there. You have to be a bit alert once you've coloured these cells. Now, this can't be 5 or 4. And now I've got a 1, 2, 3, 4. I was going to call it a club in row 3, but it's a quad. And I've got a 1, 2, 3 triple there. These are from 6, 7, 8, 9. This could be green. It'd be fabulous if that was purple, because we'd really be able to colour a lot of the perimeter purple. All of that. But I don't know this. So, one of these in the row is a 4. That one, by the whisper rule, is going to be touching a 9. If that's a 4, that's a 3. Oh, that would work fine with a 1, 2 pair here. I don't know what's going on. Something's going on here. I can see that there might be a deduction I can make, and I haven't made it yet. Oh, goodness, what's happening? Right, these other digits are not from 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think this is that interesting, but I'm going to fully pencil mark them. I was wondering, oh, this can't be 8 or 9 because it sees an 8, 9 pair. Yeah, 6 has to be in one of those cells in this box, so none of these can be 6. Oh, we're not going to be able to narrow that down, are we, till we can get it? That would be bizarre. Well, no, not... Whoa. Oh, 4 here. 4 on the whisper. That's huge. Sorry, I didn't notice. There we go. 9's there. That's an 8. Now, we learn that that has cleared, that sees cells down to here. So that's green, but not down to here. So this one's purple, which we would have known because that has to get out anyway. To avoid the checkerboard here, we make that purple. This is high. I've got to certainly allow for 6 as a possibility there. This, I never pencil marked that. Now, we've placed a 9 in this cell, and it didn't clear that as fog, so that is purple. Now that's purple to avoid a checkerboard. This is green to avoid a 2 by 2. This is green to avoid a 2 by 2. And we can use the bishop's move rule. What I mean by that is if you were to colour the whole board in a checkerboard of black and white cells, a bishop in chess would always have to stay on the same colour. And the high digits in this puzzle, in the green cells, will always have to be in the same colour. Because if this region extends to here, it doesn't matter if it gets to that cell from here or from here. However you do the alternation, as you move only horizontally and vertically, this cell is going to end up in the same diagonal as other green cells which are high. So this must be high. This one, on the other hand, is low. It's 2 away from that. I mean, this may not help, but this can't be 4 anymore. That was what I was saying about where 4 was. So 4 is here. Now this is 3. This can't be 3. Up here, this isn't 9 anymore by Sudoku, nor are those two. 9's definitely in one of those cells. This is not 6. It's 7 or 8. Oh, I don't know. I was going to say 1 and 2 there, it's probably 7. And that might be the case, but I can't be sure. It could be 8. And I haven't really learned... These greens I've marked myself. I haven't cleared them because I haven't put the right digit in. Oh, this is a very interesting puzzle, the way it works. 7, 1, 2, and 9 is definitely here. What about this box? 6 is in one of those cells. Yes, the 6 in row 2 is there. It's not going to clear anything because it's on a purple cell. Beastly 6. 6, 7, 1, 2, 9. These are from 3, 4, 5, 8. It's not worth marking those. Oh, what can I still do? I've done these white dots. They're fully done. Maybe I haven't noticed some fog scene cells. No, I don't know. I think I've done everything that I can with that. I've got to find something else to do. Right, if this was a 6, that would be a 1. That wouldn't work. That's really interesting. I don't know if this is deliberate, but it doesn't work for this to be a 6. Because if that was a 1, this would be a 2. Oh, I thought, no, it does work. It works fine. Sorry. No, I'll tell you why it doesn't work. No, and I'm wrong anyway. If this is a 6, it could be purple. Right, maybe I have to establish now why this isn't purple. If it was purple, purple would go all the way around the perimeter like that. Green would have to get out. I don't know. Green would go here as well. Here's a thought that I hadn't had. This can't all be green because it would need a 5 in the column somewhere on a green cell. That's not possible. So there is some purple in this column and it must include the bottom cell. So all of this now is purple because of the rule we established that you can only have one run of purple in the perimeter. So that's green to avoid a 2 by 2 and it has to get out to there. This is also a high digit by the bishop's move rule that we established. So that's a 6. This is a 1 to connect with it. That's a 2, that's a 1, that's 2, that's not 2. This is 1, that's 2, this is 3 now. Loads getting done. And look, we've cleared, that 1 cleared a bunch of cells here. They're all green and it sees down to here. That must be purple. So I link that up along the perimeter. I make that green to avoid a 2 by 2. This 1 sees these cells, which are green, and it doesn't see this one, which is purple. To avoid a 2 by 2, that's green. This is a very unusual puzzle. Now, that can't be a 6 anymore because it's got a neighbour to the south as well as one to the north. So that's a 7-8 pair. That's a 6. This is low, 2 or 3. Can't be a 4 because of that neighbour. This can't be a 6 by Sudoku. This is high, and it's not allowed to be 6, and it sees a 7-8 pair. That's a 9. Doesn't clear any fog for me. That's mean. This is low, 2 or 3. It's got 2 neighbours in the box, so it can't be 4. So now I've used 6 of the digits in this column, and that is a 4, 5, 6 triple in the purple down there. This is high, 7 or 8. That's purple to avoid a 2 by 2. That's purple to avoid a checkerboard. This green is not a 4 and has to get out. Now we've got to still join up the green. And this purple has to get out somewhere, but not that interesting. This can't be a 1 or a 2 by Sudoku. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 1, 3 or 4 by Sudoku. We've got, but these are 1, 3, 9. They can't be 4 because of the 4, 5, 6 triple. So that is a 4. It's not going to clear anything because it's purple. This is a 1, 5, 6 triple. If that was low, it has to, i.e. if it's green, it has to be a 1. This is a 2, 7, 8 triple. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know down here. I feel like maybe I ought to, but I don't. Never did get that cell done, which surprised me. Now, one of these is a 3 touching an 8. So the other one is a 7 touching a 2. If that was 3 touching 8, this would be 9, 4, 9. If that was 3 touching 8, this would be 9. This can't be 6 anymore because of the 2 here. So I've got a 7, 8, 9 triple in the row. I doubt that's going to spring anything at the moment. This is 8 or 9 because it attaches to a 3 or a 4. This is any high digit? Well, no, it's not. It sees 6 and 8, so that's 7 or 9, and that is a pair. And now I suddenly know that this cell cannot be green because it would have to be a high digit by the bishop's move rule, but the only one available is 6, and that cannot attach to a 3 or a 4. So that's purple. This is green to avoid a 2 by 2. And we know that it is low. So it's 1, 2, or 4. This is high, but it's not allowed to be 9. It's not allowed to be 6 because it's got 2 neighbours in the box. This can't be 4 anymore because it's not next to a 9. Now I've got a 7, 8 pair, and this is 9. Isn't that fabulous? This is 8, 7, 8. Oh, that cleared fog. It's such a treat in this puzzle to clear a bit of fog. That's a 7. Now, that can't touch a 3. This 7 can't touch a 3 either. These have gone green, clearly. That's purple to avoid a 2 by 2. That purple has to get out to at least there. Now, this is low. It's a 1. That's 2. That's 1. I will get to you, Mr. White Dot, in a moment. This is low. It's not 9. This is high and is 9. This is low and is 2. This is high and is 8. I kind of feel like we've probably done all the green we're going to get. Yeah, hang on, I've only got 1 cell to colour. That's purple to get that purple region out. We have. Right, the rest is Sudoku, and no fog will clear anymore. This is on the white dot. It's got to be a 6 since we got that 8. Good. This is 6 in the bottom row. In this row, we have 3, 4, 5, so the 3 is there. That's now not a 3 in the corner. We won't get a 3 in the corner in this puzzle. That's not allowed to be a 1. Right, we've got 2, 3, 5 in this column, but only one of them can be a 2. That's at the bottom. The other 2 are a 3, 5 pair. No, we know which way round they are because of a 3. That 5 makes this a 7. That gets us 8 and 7. That reduces 8. No, yeah, 8 out of those cells, 5 out of those. This is a 1, 6 pair. Don't know the order yet. 7, 1, 8. Oh, don't go off alarm now. In fact, I might delay the Dauphinoise if it does go off now, because I think we are reaching the end of this. 8 there. Then 4, 5, 6 is a triple in the central box. That one can't be 4. So I've got a 5, 6 pair in the central row. That means we've got a 2, 3, 7 triple in these cells, and that makes this a 4. Now I can use the whisper to get a 9 there. 5 or 6 here, but it has to be 5 in the column. That's going to do some Sudoku. This is a 1, 6 pair in the box, and we know their order. That's getting more done. 5 and 6 there are done. Yes, we are on the home straight now. That's not allowed to be 8. That's not 4. What have we got here? We've got a 5 there, and that sorts out 4 and 5. Then we've got a 3, 4 pair that I can't resolve and a 1, 9 pair that I can. That sorts out a 1, 3 pair. That is not quite the last whisper digit. We've got 1 to go. 2, 7 or 8. This is 4 or 5 by Sudoku. That 2 has sorted out the other triples in the column. 3, oh no, it hasn't done the top one. Oh yes, it has. That's a 4. 8, 7, 8. Excuse me. Well, I did have to annoyingly break off there, but only because I got something in my throat. 4 and 5. Oh, it didn't say yes. Oh no, have I got something wrong? Have I done something wrong? Why didn't... I filled in all the digits. Oh my goodness. Oh yes, this last pair I did aren't working. Something I was just doing went wrong. It's there, isn't it? That should be a 4. And hopefully I get the tick at this point. Very good. So that is Whispers in the Mist. What a very clever puzzle. Very good indeed by PDYXS, and absolutely fascinating. A really interesting reveal, I think, to that puzzle, and I've enjoyed it a lot. That's very clever. It's very odd to have a fog puzzle where you don't clear all the fog in the end, but it did very much specify that that would occur. So I'm delighted with the finish. Thank you for watching, and I'm really looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Bye for now.